Well, hello and good evening. My name is Jeff Hooks. I am the President and Chief Operating Officer of Victory Nutrition International, and it is my privilege to welcome all of you to our product and business overview session this evening. It is as we do this event live. It's Thursday evening, 9 o'clock Eastern on August 29th, and we're very, very excited that all of you have taken time out of your busy schedule to plug in. And I want to welcome, as always, we have many of our top leaders and emerging leaders in the world of V&I from all over the U.S. and Canada plugged into this information session. I want to welcome all of you. These are what we call our authorized partners. So I want to welcome all of you to the event. And then on behalf of the entire V&I family, I want to extend a special welcome this evening to those of you that are guests, because this information session is really for you. We're going to give you some information tonight on a very unique, fast-growing company, a wellness company, a nutritional sciences company called Victory Nutrition International, or VNI. And folks, we are a different kind of wellness company, and we're going to be giving you some specifics as to what I mean by that statement. We're going to give you some perspective on where the company came from, our vision, our mission, the extraordinary products that we have created as a company. And we're just excited that you're going to learn the information. So I'll tell you, if you're at a point in time in your life where the idea of making some positive health changes is appealing, then you're gonna, and that's of interest to you, then you're gonna love the information we're gonna share tonight. We're talking about exclusive, proprietary, amazing products with unprecedented scientific validation that you're going to learn about. Now, at the same time, we're going to spend a little bit of time at the end going over our very lucrative business model. So some of you are not only interested in health and wellness from a personal standpoint with yourself and your family, but some of you we know are also actively interested in economic opportunities to create what we call a parallel cash flow, an additional cash flow coming into the household without jeopardizing your full-time job or career. And so we'll talk about the business model that's attached to the company and the brand and give you some insight. And then as we wrap up, we're going to give you some suggested next steps in terms of where you can go to experience the products for yourself, where you can go to get your questions answered. And again, we're just excited that you're with us. Now, very special treat tonight. I can't think of a better experience than learning about a company and a brand than learning about the company and the brand from the founder, the visionary founder and chief executive officer that actually launched and envisioned and created the brand out of a phoenix rising, out of just nothing but an idea originally. And so we've got a very special guest speaker, featured speaker, better choice of words, for tonight's presentation. And I'm very, very excited to introduce to all of you our founder and our chief executive officer, Bill Downs. So Bill, take it away, sir. Thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us, and we're excited to learn from you. Take it away.
Thanks so much, Jeff. Let me start my screen share. And here we go. So we're on a mission, and you're going to hear about this a few times tonight. And the mission is to assist people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. And that's improving their own health, other people's health, restoring hope, and achieving an abundant quality of life. It doesn't mean just about money. It means really having the options that give you a freedom to have an abundant quality of life. And those were objectives that I had, and I'm certain that those are objectives that everyone else that we come into contact have. And in that vein, my mission has been to improve the quality of life for other people. And so tonight, I'm going to give you a brief snapshot of the work that I and my colleagues, for example, Steve Kushner, who developed a prototype that I'll talk about in a minute, and now Jeff Hooks and our incredible leaders in the field who are, Starship partners that make it all happen. We exist as a company for you. We are servants. So hold on, fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. In 1985, the natural products industry did about $4 billion. And in 2012, that skyrocketed to $137 billion. It's projected by 2024 to eclipse $250 billion. As consumers, we do spend billions of dollars a year in three categories. We spend them on dietary supplements, fitness, and things like anti-aging. And this includes organic foods and grocery shopping and all that kind of stuff. The problem is that since I can remember, there's been a war on obesity and a war on cancer and a war on heart disease. With all the money being spent, and that doesn't even include drugs, obesity and chronic illness are still on the rise. There are thousands of supplements in the market from which to choose. How do we know which ones to take? Unless you're an industry insider like me, I was in the raw material business for 24 years. I know what's behind the curtain. You really have an impossible challenge to try and figure out which products to take. How do you know if you're not wasting your hard-earned money? Well, let's put this into perspective. The most expensive nutritional supplement on the market is the one that doesn't work, no matter what you paid for it. Factors that influence that include digestive impairment. Impaired digestive function is the number one health malady in our culture. It's the number one reason for emergency room visits after accidents. It's the number one reason for over-the-counter purchases. It's the number one reason for doctor visits. And it's the number one reason for prescription drugs for a legitimate medical condition. And then on top of that, you'll see some research on a great product like curcumin, and it'll be really compelling research. And then within 2 years, there's 1,000 different curcumin products on the market. The one that started the research, their ingredient is probably, almost certainly, a premium quality product, but it got lost in the crowd a long time ago. And all the other companies that jumped on the bandwagon are bringing really unrefereed, low quality, low cost generic ingredients to the market, all because they want to jump on a bandwagon created by the market creator, but they end up destroying the market. That's why you see these fads. And then we have companies that go back to that company that did the research on the ingredient, and maybe there was 600 milligrams of an ingredient, and they put in 50 milligrams, and they still make the same claim, so they don't put enough ingredients in. All of this means that effective ingredients are not getting absorbed into the bloodstream. So I wanted to make a major change to that greed-driven popular paradigm. So on January the 15th in 2014, we officially launched Victory Nutrition International. My colleague and I, the founders, are biochemists, formulators, published researchers. Steve Kushner's specialty is actually bioenergetic nutrition, which our products are bioenergetic dietary supplements. We don't really talk about that extensively, but that's a fact. We have details of that for example, on the proteasome technology, which is, we use energy frequency imprinting on the website. So you go to VNI.life / to the person who brought you to this presentation, to their website, and you can see all this information. Again, I was in the ingredient business for 24 years. We only use premium quality ingredients. Whoops, let me go back one. And that is what enables us to produce high quality products. And our products are unique, exclusive, proprietary formulas. In fact, we have, and I'll say this again, we have 3 patents and 2 patents pending. The proteasome technology is an advanced absorption technology that's used in all of our products that demonstrates that the ingredients of our finished products get absorbed into the blood in 5 minutes. It's a disruptive technological breakthrough. It's an amazing technology. And we validate these claims, the benefit claims and the mechanism of action claims, in published clinical studies. And you can see those studies at vniscience.com. In addition, we have a stellar scientific advisory board with over 170 years worth of research experience, resulting in over 600 published research papers. I've been fortunate. I have 104 published research papers in the peer-reviewed scientific literature. Dr. Kenneth Blum is the father of psychiatric genetics. He's the guy that discovered the addiction gene and its relationship in its association with alcoholism. He's got about 500 published papers on his own. Debashis Bagchi is the scientist that really popularized OPCs, oligomeric paranthocyanidins, chromium, Garcinia cambogia. At one point in time, he worked with a company that sold the most successful weight loss product in the market that started in infomercials and went to mass market. He's the scientist that made that available. We are doing incredible research. We're involved in a study right now. And his wife, Manashi Bagchi, she has been on at least 3 different National Institutes of Health grant review boards, and the 2 of them have a few hundred published papers. So VNI at this time is the only company known to have 48 published clinical studies to date, and there's more coming, and 3 patents with 2 patents pending on proprietary exclusive technologies supporting our finished products. This is not about getting an ingredient with research and then building a formula around it and touting the benefit based on that ingredient. This is doing research on our finished ingredients. That is unprecedented scientific validation. By the way, the translation, that's an unprecedented superior advantage for business validation as well. So anyone who partners with VNI to do our business can be assured that the products that they're promoting are made with the highest quality ingredients, backed by peer-reviewed science, and most importantly, they improve the health of others, and they're also confirmed by actual case reports, which we have published case studies, and product reviews. And we have a few product reviews, although we don't use testimonials. Our products don't diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, and we don't use those kind of testimonials. Oftentimes, people that make money tend to exaggerate a little bit. So we want independent, peer-reviewed science to validate our products, and then people can tell their stories and validate those with published clinical studies. So all of our products use this proteasome technology, which means the supplements get absorbed 100% of the time and 100% of the people tested. And that's sort of a depiction of what a proteasome looks like. And to go down to a cellular level, this actually, everybody refers to a cell, a wall of a cell, and it's actually a membrane. And the membrane is made of phospholipids. And a phospholipid is a molecule, if you can see my cursor, that has a head and 2 legs. And they go together as if you were putting your 2 hands together and interlocking your index and your middle finger like this. And that creates a wall, a membrane, that's called the phospholipid bilayer. And that's the molecular structure of what a proteasome starts out as, because we use phospholipids. All the cells in the soft tissues of your body have phospholipid bilayer membranes on the cell and on all the intracellular organelles, all the things inside the cell. And there's a whole lot of them. So our objective was to mimic body fluid and cell membrane properties in making the proteasome technology and Protavite. And here is a depiction. And by the way, if you go to the website, there's an actual video showing, depicting how this takes place, how the proteasome molecule loaded with a payload of vitamins, minerals, and botanical nutrients gets absorbed through the blood vessels under the tongue and the mouth, the saliva glands, and then you swallow, it goes into the stomach. It doesn't break down the stomach. It goes into the small intestine, and it begins to absorb through the small intestine. The same mechanism in an alkaline pH. It's called passive diffusion. So supplements, again, are difficult to digest. They don't get absorbed depending on the factors that we mentioned before. And these people purchase supplements that are not getting absorbed. That eliminates any benefits that they might have. V&I's proprietary exclusive proteasome technology is the foundation for all products. That's why we have the tagline, nutrition that gets in. So I'm going to give you a brief snapshot of the 4 products, and then I'll do a little bit more of a deeper dive. Enzorb is the only proteasome technology enzyme product on the market, and it is setting an absolute new standard for enzymes. A clinical study has been published, and I'll show you the reference to that in a moment, showing that the Enzorb enzymes boost metabolism, support immunity, promote good immunity, promote healthy sleep patterns, and improve blood health. It was amazing. Protovite, published clinical study on Protovite. You can go again to vniscience.com, or you can go to PubMed, put in my name, and see the published studies in PubMed. Shows Protovite, V&I's liquid iron-free multi-nutrient complex, restores hemoglobin and red blood cells, oxygenating and hydrating red blood cells in less than 5 minutes. And Brain Reward supports focus, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness, and it's backed by 3 patents and 43 published clinical studies. Nobody else has these kind of technologies. Thione Extra is an immune benefit and cell detoxification product that supports anti-aging and life extension. And there are the 2 references I mentioned earlier. So a little bit more of a deep dive. Enzorb, again, is the only proteasome multi-enzyme complex in the market. And they consist of a complex called Diet Essential, which are the actual enzymes. And by the way, they look like regular digestive enzymes, but they're not. They're stable acid-resistant multi-enzyme complex that's activated in the higher pH of the body tissues, and I'll repeat that again in a little bit. Not the stomach, so we call it metabolically activated. This proprietary exclusive proteasomes enables rapid and prolonged absorption. Rapid absorption in the mouth, prolonged absorption in the intestines. And this combination is exclusively formulated for optimal metabolic, digestive, and immune support, and by the way, blood health. And again, there are no other proteasome enzyme products on the market. And the benefits of this are demonstrated in peer-reviewed, published clinical research. By the way, anytime you hear the word clinical, it's human research. So Enzorb's features and benefits include that its efficacy and safety, by the way, are demonstrated in 2 published clinical studies and a 3rd randomized double-blind placebo-controlled published clinical study. Again, references on vniscience.com, but there it is down at the bottom of the page right now. And then the metabolically activated enzymes are activated in the alkaline pH tissues inside the body on the other side of the GI tract. Keep in mind, most digestive enzymes are activated in an acid pH of the stomach. The Enzorb enzymes are activated in a much higher pH, between 6 and 8.5. So the Enzorb boosts and strengthens metabolism and vitality, supports digestion of proteins, fats, and carbs through the bloodstream, supporting the GI tract. And the rest, some of the ones that do break down, a few minor ones break down in the stomach, support it right at the level of the stomach. But that's where most of your immune system is, in your GI tract. And then it supports intestinal health and elimination and boosts immune competence and blood health. So Protovite is rapidly absorbed liquid nutrition, and it is a patent pending product. A 2002 study published in JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association, and there's a reference down there, states it appears prudent for all adults to take supplements. However, as we just mentioned earlier, digestive maladies are the most common disorder in our culture. So the most expensive supplement is the one that doesn't work because it can't get in. Impaired metabolism is a reduced ability to use oxygen and water, which are the 2 most important ingredients for life, so the cells can make energy, manage energy, and eliminate waste. This impairment is the primary feature of all chronic degenerative diseases. So Protovite is a proprietary VMP35 liquid multivitamin mineral phytonutrient complex. Its proprietary exclusive proteasome supports unprecedented rapid and prolonged nutrient absorption. We did blood tests and found at 5 minutes it was making dramatic changes to the blood. Promotes cellular ability to effectively use oxygen and water. Again, that is an inability to do that is the characteristic of all chronic diseases. That's why they're anaerobic. Protovite, actually, we call it liquid blood food. In a production batch, after 2 days of engineering and I think 21 different stages of the production process, it's allowed to stand in a production batch for several hours as stability testing is done. And all by itself, it heats up to 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit and stops. But it happens to be body temperature. So we call it liquid blood food. Peer-reviewed published scientific research shows that Protovite restores hemoglobin to red blood cells in minutes. And there's the reference for that. Life-changing benefits evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate. Now, Brain Reward, which was the first product I actually started doing research on, is a patented course correction for your mind. And it profoundly promotes mental sharpness. There are the 3 patent numbers. The sad statistic is that 1 in 4 Americans will experience a mental health disorder. That's reported by the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Our bodies and our brains are incredibly overstressed in today's lifestyle. We're undernourished, we're overfed, we're undernourished, and we're not as healthy as we should be. This makes life much more challenging. Brain Reward is an effective reward deficiency nutrigenomic solution that rebalances the brain reward chemistry. Nutrigenomic is a science that studies how nutrition affects gene expression. So as I said earlier, 43 published clinical studies demonstrate that the patented Brain Reward nutritionally supports dopamine sensitivity and function. Dopamine is your reward neurotransmitter, helps regulate cravings, supports weight management. I think we have a half a dozen studies just on weight management issues, promotes energy and recovery, and improves metabolism. It restores blood oxygen level dependent functioning in the brain. Supports easier detox, supports improved decision making, called executive function, supports focus, attention, concentration, cognition, and mental sharpness. Now, in May, we introduced a whole new paradigm called DNA Designed Precision Nutrition. That is called the GARS gene test. So the GARS gene test determines which VNI RestoreGen formula, and there's 6 of them because there are 6 genotypic pathways in the brain, is your perfect brain reward companion product. So the patented GARS test formulas represent a disruptive technological breakthrough, again, in DNA designed precision nutrition, and this optimizes your best brain reward benefits. The VNI RestoreGen products use only premium quality science-based ingredients to ensure the greatest beneficial effects, and then they're protosomed. And each RestoreGen formula is to be taken with Brain Reward in a 2 Brain Reward capsules to 1 RestoreGen capsule ratio. And they're different name. RestoreGen is the name of the whole line. Each one has its own individual name. And then finally, Thione Extra is the exceptional, amazing, super wonderful, double good anti-aging and immunity product. It's made with evidence-based premium quality nutraceutical ingredients that nutritionally support DNA protection and the structure and function of blood vessels, improves antioxidant function, glutathione and SOD functions. By the way, some people never heard of SOD, and that's amazing. Maybe you've heard of collagen. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. And then you have albumin, and then you have lymphocyte or hemoglobin, then lymphocytes, and then SOD. Out of somewhere way over 30,000 different proteins in the body, SOD is number 5. Translation, it's real important. It is the first line of defense against oxygen-free radicals. Thione Extra helps support SOD functions and glutathione. SOD and glutathione are like 2 hands clapping. And then it helps to promote immune function, improves nitrogen balance, improves cell detoxification and the structure, function, stem, and energy output of cells. It improves mental clarity, anti-aging and life extension benefits, and the life-changing benefits are evidenced by an astonishingly high customer retention rate as well. If I was to try and take Thione Extra out of the product line, there'd be people that would put a contract out of my life because it's just an amazing product. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, and that the real treat is about ready to happen. And that's with Mr. Jeff Hooks. And Jeff, whoops, sorry about that. Jeff, I want to thank you for riding shotgun here and making sure that we're on the right track. I'm going to stop my sharing. It's all back to you. Please listen to Jeff. He's built organizations of $500 million, folks. I listen to him. I hang on his every word. Take it over.
Thank you so much, Bill. Wonderful, wonderful information as always. I'm going to start my screen share, and we'll pick up right where we left off. And you know what's interesting, and as always, when we do these information sessions, we have a number of healthcare practitioners that plug in and they listen to the information and they learn about our products. And so for that reason, a number of reasons, we communicate some of the incredible science that separates these products from, as you heard, from everything else that's in the market. What I want you to know, though, from a consumer standpoint, this hopefully is really good news. You don't have to understand the science. And just so you know, Bill kept it real. For Bill, that was just very light and fluffy on the surface. As a scientist, a biochemist, a formulator, when he winds up with Steve Kushner and our scientific advisory board, I'm sitting there, with my eyes this big, trying to act like I know what's going on. But the beautiful thing is we don't have to understand the science in order to benefit from the science. In other words, we just simply take the products. My protocol, first thing in the morning, I take Protovite, 1 ounce of Protovite on an empty stomach. It's simple, it's convenient, it's complete, vitamins, minerals, it's over 95% botanicals, which it's plants, it's food. And it tastes great. So it's really simple. I take the Protovite first thing in the morning. I take my Brain Reward, and then my Restoragen, my DNA-specific DNA design product is the Equigen product. And I take my Brain Reward and Equigen at the same time. And then that's it. I'm good for the day. And then at night, right before I go to bed, I take my Enzorb. And that's my protocol, if you will. So it's important to understand, if you love the science, we want you to recognize, that's why we have the VNIscience.com website. We want you to go deep. We're proud of all the hard work and the intellectual property and the trade secrets and the patents and the patent pending and the clinical studies. We're proud of all of that. But if that's not your thing, just take the products and nourish your body at a cellular level. Give your Maserati brain and your Maserati body high performance fuel instead of jet fuel. Instead of lawnmower fuel, which is, when we eat processed foods and everything else, and your body will respond. So that we're very, very proud of these products. And folks, we are definitely on a mission, as you heard Bill share. Now, here's the exciting thing about our mission. You heard Bill mention this at the very beginning. I want to let you see it. Our mission is to assist, to help people in becoming beacons of health, hope, and abundance. That's our mission. That's our that's our guiding core values that we, as a team, that we focus on every day. And that means obviously blessing people physically with these products, but also for those that are interested, for those that are looking from a timing standpoint, we want you to recognize there's a business model, a very lucrative business model attached to our company and our products and our brand. And we are not shy in rolling out the red carpet to invite you to engage in this mission with us. And so just like we're a leader in terms of wellness, nutritional science companies, and we're doing business different. We had products before we even had a company. We had intellectual property that Bill had created and our team created before we even had a brand and a name for the products in the company. So we're doing things differently. Well, from a business perspective, as you see there, we're a global leader in the way companies are doing business, especially in the direct-to-consumer relationship marketing space. And so we want to give you some perspective. Again, if the idea of creating an additional cash flow is of interest, then you're going to love the next few minutes of what we're going to share, because we can show you whatever the goal is. Maybe, a lot of our partners engage with us and they're looking to create a supplemental income for different reasons. Sometimes it's to pay off debt. Sometimes it's to prepare for retirement. Sometimes it's to augment or supplement their current retirement. Sometimes it's children's education, grandchildren's education, supporting their favorite charity, increasing their tithe at church. lots of different motivations. and we have that opportunity if that's of interest. And so the model works very simple. There's a learning curve, but we've got very specific training that will guide you through the learning curve. We've got marketing tools that share the information for you, where you're the messenger, not the message. We've got, again, leadership development with our core leaders that are going to take you by the hand, and based on your goals, based on your time commitment, they're going to help you put a plan together and support you every step of the way and make sure that you're set up for success. But here's the key. 3 core steps are the fundamental foundation, if you will. That's a little bit of a repetitive statement, but it's the foundation of what we do. And it's really, this is the core model. Number 1, use the products every day. And I share that with you because every one of our authorized partners that have engaged in this mission and that have built a big customer base and have built a team and are enjoying a very nice cash flow, every single one of them, these individuals, these men and women, were first products of the products. Step 1, they used the V&I products. They experienced nutrition that gets in. They felt the impact. And so from a position of authenticity, they went out, we call sharing and caring, with a smile on their face and love in their heart, putting these products out in front of people and sharing some information. So step 1 is to use the products every day. Step 2 is to share the products. And we'll teach you how to do that. I mentioned that we do a training. Well, I want to invite anybody to plug into this. Every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, we do a V&I partner training. And I'm so excited to share with you that this Saturday at 11 a.m. in this meeting room, the exact same Zoom meeting room that you plugged into this evening, Ed and Gina Bender, they might have a couple surprise leaders join them, but definitely Ed and Gina Bender. They're our top partners. They've built the biggest customer base. They've developed the most successful partners. They're our #1 income earners in the world of V&I. We're doing business all over the U.S. and Canada. We will be expanding around the world in the years ahead. And Ed and Gina are the absolute leaders in building this brand. And so they're going to take time out of their schedule to teach you. So whether you're a brand new partner, whether you're a guest just gathering some information, or whether you're one of our seasoned leaders, everyone plugs into these trainings to learn, not theory, but to learn from Ed and Gina the key fundamentals. And part of that is how to share. And we just announced literally 2 days ago, on Tuesday evening, as of this live information session, we just launched something called V&I Life, the V&I Life app, which is an absolute game changer, folks. There are millions of dollars between us and our collaborative, our joint venture partner, in the creation of this technology platform. And the bottom line is this: it's never been easier to share the V&I products and share the V&I story with the push of a button from a smartphone, a tablet, or your laptop PC. So step 1 is to use the products every day. Step 2 is to share the V&I products, and we'll teach you how. And the idea is, keep this in mind. Currently, 75% of all adults in North America are supplementing. So when we say share, you're not having to create the need. Most people, not all, most people believe in supplementation. They're willing to invest in their health. And all we're doing is sharing information with a unique company with unprecedented scientific validation to let people know there's a better path. And so that's a whole different way. So it's more about sharing and caring than anything else. Sharing and educating through the tools that we provide you. So use the products every day, share the products, which we'll teach you. And number 3, teach others to do the same. Those are the 3 building blocks to whatever your goal is. Those are the 3 building blocks that we're going to help you learn as you move forward. Now, when you do that, when you engage in that activity, there's a V&I compensation plan that rewards you with what we call thank you checks. Now, there's a number of different bonuses, a lot of different bonuses. that kick in, but they all can be positioned into one of three buckets. The first is immediate income. So when you share the VNI products, let's say you shared VNI with me tonight, and I gathered some information. Maybe I went to your marketing website that we provide all of our partners, and I looked at the information, got my questions answered, and I placed an order. Well, you're going to get a thank you check, whether I come in as a customer just to enjoy the products or as an authorized partner. Based on that product order, you're going to get a thank you check on Monday. We have a commissions platform called Pay Quicker that allows you to immediately get the compensation into your account. We have a branded VNI debit card, Visa debit card, that you can load up all your commissions on that if you want. Most of our top leaders are doing that. And so that's immediate income. Business that you do this week, you get paid next week. We've got partners that have earned from $10, $20, $30 their first week, their first couple of weeks, to thousands of dollars their first few weeks, just in immediate income. Now, in addition to that, there's long-term residual cash flow. Now, what I mean by that is these products are consumable. So when I engage with the product and I order, most, not all, but most of our customers stay on the products. We have a very, very high, as Bill mentioned, a very high retention rate. So that means next month, when I reorder, you're going to get paid again, not from a new customer, not from a new partner, but you're going to get a commission off of an existing customer who's just reordering because the product's consumable. Now, we assist in that with all of our customers and our partners. We have what's called a subscription program, which is designed to make sure people don't run out of product, our customers and our partners. Very convenient, very simple. Our customers and partners are in complete control, meaning they can increase, decrease, cancel that subscription at any time. And so what happens is with your customers, for example, you don't have to follow up and call me in this example like we talked about and say, hey, Jeff, remember to reorder your product. You don't have to process my credit card. You don't have to box up product and ship it to me. The VNI corporate team, our operations team, including customer care, shipping and fulfillment, et cetera, we handle all of that for you. We process the payment, excuse me, we package up the product, ship it to your customer's doorstep or wherever they want it, and you get paid. So it's a beautiful model. Now, it doesn't happen overnight, but depending on your goal, depending on your vision, depending on how actively you're sharing the VNI products and the VNI story, that residual ramps up. And what that means is you might have put in a few months or a few years of effort, and you get an ongoing residual cash flow based off of the continuing consumption of the products by the customer base that we helped you build. Okay, does that make sense? Very exciting. So immediate income, long-term residual, and third and finally, leadership development bonuses, where the company rewards you for helping your partner team be successful. Now, I call that selfish generosity. I say that kind of tongue in cheek. The more successful you can help your partners become, the more successful you can become. That reminds me of a quote that Zig Ziglar used to always say. He used to say, you can get everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want. And that's the principle behind our leadership development bonuses. So why partner with VNI as we head down the home stretch here? Well, many benefits. The first and foremost is you have exclusive access to our proprietary products and technologies. In other words, the only way we move our products into the marketplace to our customers and to the world is through our authorized partners. Now, as simple as that sounds, I do want to quickly say that's not necessarily the norm with relationship marketing companies and with direct-to-consumer companies, meaning many of those companies compete with their own partners. They compete with their own channel. We will never do that. We have decided relationship marketing, nothing's more powerful than you and your family experiencing the benefits of these products and recommending them to people that you know, word of mouth. And again, we're high tech, high touch, so we also provide state of the art. When I say that VNI Life app, when I say that is a 21st century technology that is good or better than any company on the planet, I really mean it. It is unbelievable. And we just launched it, so it's hot off the press. So proprietary product technologies that you can't get anywhere else. So you're able, as an authorized partner, to share these amazing products, build a business, build a customer base, and know that your customers are never, that you're taking care of them. You're offering them scientifically validated products that are going to benefit and bless their lives, and they couldn't get the products anywhere else. That's exciting. Now, no startup fees, no need to purchase stock or inventory, maintain inventory. We're just so excited about our business model. Now, here's the key. You can work wherever you want, from home or from the road. Now, I do want to share with you this bullet right here, startup fees. Excuse me, for those of you that have been actively looking at the V&I model, I just want to give you a heads up. The beginning September 1, because of the massive investment we've made in marketing tools and support and back office and a lot of other things that we'll teach you about, there will be, beginning September 1, a one-time annual fee for brand new partners of $50 that renews every 12 months for $35. So we're talking $4 a month first year and $3 a month second year. So the industry charges on average many times more than that, but that's to help offset some of the massive investments we've made. I share that with you because not for only one reason. If this is of interest and you've been looking and you get your questions answered over the next couple of days, you'll save $4 a month. But if not, it's take it at your time, your timing. But I did want to mention that. Now, here's the interesting thing also. We have the compensation plan, which we've touched on. I'm not going to go into more detail there. Compensation plan is unlimited based on your production, based on the size of customer base that you build. And so it's unlimited. We're never, I'm telling you, our compensation plan is designed to give you no ceiling. Excuse me, the only ceiling, I'm sorry folks, I've been on literally 12 hours of calls today, so my voice is starting to fade. Here's what's interesting. As big as you can dream, as hard as you're willing to work in terms of sharing these products, the sky's the limit with our compensation plan. Unlike almost every career I've ever had. So we're excited about that, even on a part-time basis. Now, who partners with V&I? You know, this is under the same category of why partner with V&I. We want you to understand we are blessed with amazing men and women that are our partners, our authorized partners, that come from very different backgrounds. As you see there, doctors, lawyers, healthcare practitioners, including chiropractors, MDs, physical therapists, part-time, full-time employees, stay-at-home moms and dads, single moms and dads, individuals with no formal education where they've gotten a PhD in the school of life, you know, and then also individuals with multiple advanced degrees. And so the only common threads that we see among our authorized partners are men and women that want to make a difference. They have a sincere desire for some positive change in their own lives. And they're what we call servant leaders. They're focused on contribution. They're focused on giving before getting. And that's the culture that we're building. That's the mission that we're on. And we would love, if you're interested, we would love for you to be a part of that. So what's your next step? Some of you would be in a point where you say, you know what, I want to place a product order. I want to engage with these products myself. So if that's the case, please get back to the person that invited you to this presentation, either live or even if you're listening to it via recording. And some of you might even be listening to it through our new V&I Life app. So we're excited about that. But get back to the person that shared this information with you, and they'll help you get started. They'll help you get started with the product that you want, and they'll help you get positioned with your subscription so you have the convenience of never worrying about running out of product. And by the way, with our subscription program, not only is it convenient, not only are you in complete control as you should be, but we have a subscription rewards program which over time allows you to earn up to additional discounts off of the product and discounts off of shipping up to and including free shipping. So that opportunity is there for you as well. Second option is you say, you know what, I might need more information. And if that's the case, again, please get back to the person that invited you tonight to learn this information or today and get your questions answered. They'll point you to their marketing website. They'll share some video content with you based on your questions. They might even want to introduce you to one of their, what we call upline success coaches to help you answer questions. And so we'll make sure that you get the information that you need so you make a good informed decision as to what products you might want to engage with, et cetera. And then finally, you might be at a point where you say, you know what? I don't have all my questions answered, but I want to engage with these products, and I have a need and a desire to create some cash flow from home. If that's the case, then get back to the person that invited you and have them walk you through our 3 builder pack options. Now, these are not customer packs. These are exclusively for partners. We do have customer packs, but these are exclusively for partners, for those that want to build a cash flow, want to build a business, want to build a customer base. So the basic pack is our entry-level pack. As you see there, we've got some built-in savings, $129 of built-in savings, including some free samples samples of product and free expedited shipping. So the basic pack is a great way to get started. Retail, as you see there, retail value $397, partner wholesale pricing $268. We also have the promoter pack. That's a very popular option. That's our mid-level pack. Bigger savings, a little bit more product to use, more product to share. You've got $186 of value built in there, including some free marketing tools and some free sample products and free expedited shipping as well. That's a wonderful value. And then finally, our most popular actually pack over the last 6 months is the Share and Grow pack. It's the best option for those that want to leave no money on the table and get off to a fast start. And I say that because the more product you have for yourself and your family to use and to engage with, that increases your conviction, belief in the impact of the products, because you're experiencing the benefits, but you also have extra product to share. And so as you see there, $297 of value built into our Share and Grow pack, including free expedited shipping, including the samples and the marketing materials. And then look where my cursor is. Come on, voice, hang in there. Gracious. Look at where my, I'm going to do another ProDivide, even though I don't usually do one late at night. Look at where my cursor is. If a partner purchases a Share and Grow pack, they immediately become an executive manager. So what that simply means for those of you that are brand new guests is it positions you. We have what we call a PIN system, a recognition system that helps our partners set goals. And we also use it for recognition and incentives and rewards, et cetera. The executive manager is the 3rd level. So it's associate manager, and then executive manager is the 3rd production level, the 3rd recognition level. So by purchasing a Share and Grow pack, you get positioned at the executive manager level for 6 months, which means as you build your business, you're earning some extra, you qualify for some extra bonuses. So here's the key. It doesn't matter where you start, folks. The basic pack, promoter pack, Share and Grow pack as a partner. It doesn't matter if there's no interest in the business now and you just want to engage with the products as a customer. We want to welcome you. We want to roll out the red carpet, welcome you to our company, welcome you to the VNI family, and welcome you to the VNI brand, because we are committed to making a difference in your life and helping you become a beacon of health, hope, and abundance. So on behalf of our founder and CEO, Bill Downs, on behalf of the entire VNI team, the VNI community, thank you for investing your very precious time into this information. Get back to the person that invited you once again. Figure out the best next step for you, and we welcome you to the family, whatever your decision is. So thanks so much. Have a great evening, and we'll talk soon. God bless. Bye-bye.